No pistol shooter me, but it doesn't matter. You don't have to be an expert to have fun with an air pistol, especially one like this. This is the IJ53, made by Baikal, sold by Sports Marketing for £39. How they do it, no one will ever tell me. I really can't find out how they put so much in for the money. Not only do you get a great little pistol, but they give you a turn screw, a spare piston seal, a new mainspring, and a barrel cleaning rod. It's amazing value for money, not least because it's got so many great features to it. It's got a wonderful pair of open sights, fully adjustable. You adjust the rear sight left and right for windage, and the foresight, which is doubly ingenious, is sprung so that you can alter the height with a screwdriver to get the impact point right, and when you cock the gun, the sprung blade disappears and it doesn't dig into the palm of your hand. It's a great idea. The great ideas continue with the cocking mechanism. It's a standard brake barrel, but it's got a ratchet on it that catches the barrel every inch or so it's double safe. It does mean you can't decock it, but that's no problem at all. So, before we continue with the examination, I'll put a pellet in and fire it. That brings me on to the trigger. Now the trigger's fairly basic, but you can adjust it through this hole with your turn screw and get a reasonable feel. In fact, a friend of mine worked on one and he's got it acting like a match unit. And the important thing to know is that there's enough metal on this pistol for a bit of expert gunsmithing to turn it into something very, very special indeed. The stock actually is already pretty special because it's a piece of moulded plastic, but it's moulded very well in a very futuristic, well thought out way. It's all contoured and stippled for grip, and even my big hands are fairly comfortable in there. And if they weren't, the plastic is thick enough and solid enough for you to sort of file away and sand it away to get it just right for you. It's extremely accurate in 177, very well made. There's a few machine marks and a bit of graunching as you use it, but what can you expect for under 40 quid? It's got scope rails as well. You can even fit a pistol scope to this thing. It's a superb little gun. I really can't fault it for the money. This is the sort of pistol that gets you started in air gunning. It's a very important piece of kit. No one should scoff at cheap pistols because these are the sort of taproot of our whole sport. And this one is made by a firm which designed and made the legendary GAT, T.J. Harrington. It's marketed by Rothery. It's called the Maxima. Big plastic stock, one piece, reasonable trigger, brake barrel design, but it's got a fitment on the end that'll take corks. Again, because this thing shoots corks, don't discount it. This is what gets the kids hooked. This is what keeps them in our sport. So I'm going to shoot a cork. You cock it. No ratchet on this, so be careful. And be careful with every pistol you use because there's a tendency for your hand to cover the barrel. And once there's a pellet in there, you don't want your hand in front of the muzzle. Stuff in a cork, holding the barrel tightly, and bring it up again. This thing shoots darts as well. You can have all sorts of fun with this, and it's strong enough to take the knocks without folding up. It's got adjustable sights, a little crude adjustable rear sight, but it works, it does the job. And just stick a matchbox or something up and fire a cork. Healthy little crack, turns the kids on, lasts for years and years and years. I think it's a brilliant little gun. What do you think that is? That is a full power air pistol made by a real craftsman. Steve Harper of Harper Classic Guns has been around for 10 or 15 years and the man really knows what he's doing. He's created this little thing. This is called the Harper Micro pistol, and the power base is a Brocock air cartridge. When I say power base, I mean it. If you snap in one of these things, you've already put a pellet in the barrel. Now the barrel is micro grooved, 2.2 or 2.5 according to what you wish, and the thing is fired by pushing, not pulling, on the back trigger here. I'm going to give you a run. There's no pellet in it. I'll give you a run through and you'll see, well, you see yourself how powerful this thing is. It's got open sights, little set of non-adjustable open sights, a stained walnut grip, all nicely oiled with his logo on it, and you can actually get some shooting performance out of this thing. You really can. Safety applies as always. Don't get your hand in front of the muzzle. use it with care. It's not a toy, it is a rifle, it is a pistol. We'll give it a run. That's a serious little pistol. You'd need to buy the charging unit as well, and it's about 60 quid for the rifle without the charging unit. It's quality, absolute quality. And what it does actually, it demonstrates how wide the variety of pistols is and just how wide the variety of fun you can have with them.